It's a trying experience when you're trying to buy a home. Matt and his team are just wonderful to work with. They're very honest.
Everything in here as we walked in, it was perfect. The layout of the house was perfect. With Matt, it was wonderful. When he came out to the house in Allen and laid out all of his statistics, which thoroughly impressed me, it was absolutely, it was like we knew this is the guy we're going to go with right here.
The Hilton team is fabulous. We think the world of Matt. He's extremely trustworthy, an expert contract negotiator, I would say, and then Donnie helped out so much too with the details at the end. So she made it very, very easy for us, completely painless.
We definitely trusted him. As we started working with him, we could tell that he was a really good listener. He wanted to make sure that we got what we were looking for, and he also just seemed to go the extra mile. I felt like he was probably more excited about us finding a house than we were. I know it's his business, but I think it was a personal touch that he was given that we really, really appreciated.
I got a hold of Matt and I spoke with him. He's a very nice man. I could tell soon that he was a professional.
We looked at a lot of different houses actually. We had to narrow it down by location. We wanted the school district. We had certain size requirements because of our kids. Just from the personal touches on them was really what set them apart from other people. We had dealt with other realtors in some different situations, and really there was no comparison.
There's all these people trying to tell you what you need to do. The Hilton team has a different approach in that they have specific people that guide you through specific parts of the process. So that was very beneficial in that you knew who to call if you had a question about something. Although I could reach out to any of them, and even if it wasn't their forte, they knew exactly what to tell me and how to guide me through the process, and were eager to get me on the track.
Matt and company are a little bit different than most. In fact, he's visited us a couple of times after the transaction, and so we kind of feel part of the company in a way, and that we were invited to their office party this year, and so it is an ongoing relationship, and it says quite a lot about a real estate company if they're able to show back up at your door.
I can advise you real quick that they're very professional people to deal with, very good people, honest people. I like that.
He's just a super guy to work with. If you need to get in touch with him or with his assistant, with Donnie Jagodinsky, you'll get somebody immediately, when you have a question about your house that you're selling or the one that you're trying to buy. So, wonderful company.
We did look at a lot of places, and Matt is extremely patient. As we would go along, he would listen very closely to what we wanted and then gear us in that direction. And sometimes what we wanted actually would change as we would see new things. So he was great and just guided us along with that. We were a little bit anxious at times. We actually put an offer on a house prior to this house, and Matt was great in that he did not let our emotions take over. He made sure that he was very clear on what the fair market value was, and he was a great communicator with that, so we knew sort of where our cutoff was and where we were happy with being. And then this house came along just a few days later, so we were very thankful to have his guidance.
We have the den area here, and my daughter Molly. Matt and his team, they were there for us 100%. Anytime we called, we got a phone call. They returned our call almost immediately.
The biggest thing I think is that when people say that something's going to happen, and they were very proactive, and they would always tell us, now this is going to happen, and things played out almost exactly like they said it would, and so that built a lot of confidence in dealing with them.
When you do find the one and you know it, and you finally are able to close on the house, it's a great joy. It's something everybody should experience.